back. Not Jake Marsh anymore.
Nope.
But it's Jeff D. Lowe alongside Frankie Borelli, who just played 2 in a row. Let's not bury that, Frankie.
Yeah.
You just played 2 times in a row. Now, I'm not no bias here, but I will say that is rather impressive, and we have my guy over here, Spider, as well. But now you're in the booth, right from the table to the booth. How are you feeling now up here? You've decompressed a little bit.
Decompressing a little bit. Heart rate's still over 100. We're at triple digits for the heart rate. It was a lot of ping pong tonight, and that's the way I like it. I like to play as much as I can. I like the aggressiveness. I like the competitiveness. Those are 2 good players. Hank always brings it with me. Even when we're off camera, we always have great games. And PFT, to his credit, I didn't think he had the full game to be able to compete with me, and he did. He had great forehand shots, amazing serves that I just can't handle, and I'm looking forward to the rematch.
Well, you are the expert here now. You know Lurch. You've seen Lurch play. We have seen a lot of people on Stool streams here. Thank you, Spider. Between Jenga, ping pong, all that stuff. I love doing all these matches. They're fun.
It's too hot,
However,
Spider. It's too hot. It's just way too hot. You're in my kitchen.
we don't have many matches here, depending on the sport, where we don't know what to expect.
Right.
This is one of those right now. We've never seen these 2 play. Very few people have seen Lurch play. I've played Lurch. It's a horrifying thing to do. Going up against Lurch is scary. Lurch is a big guy. He's a great ping pong player. He's in your face. But guess what? Jake Marsh, best one who's in the office every day. But in terms of Barstool people, I think we're about to find out, Frankie, who the true #1 is right now.
Yeah, Lurch is an absolute beast of a human being. He's huge. He's 6'4", 255. He's got the height. He's got the weight on him. He can put every ounce of that 255 pounds into his ping pong ball, and that's a scary sight when you're dealing with such a tight little table and such a light ball. That thing comes out at 1,000 miles an hour.
Here's the other thing. Lurch has seen how Jake looks. Now, he hasn't played him in person, but he's seen some tape because there is enough tape of Jake out there. There's none of Lurch. And I tried to give him a little tip, and this is a bit of a bummer on my half. I did say to Jake, not to be biased here, but I was like, hey, Lurch is a forehand guy, not much of a backhand. That was incorrect. Lurch has a great backhand, apparently. I definitely gave Jake some bad advice on that one.
Lurch has a fantastic all-around game. The thing that I think is probably his weakest part is the serve. I think he just gets it over, and then he's deadly accurate. I see that on the sheet here. He can pinpoint kills better than I've ever seen anyone else. I know we're gassing this guy up. I've gassed him up.
He's really good.
I've gassed up Lurch to people that like my best friends, where we've gone to a ping pong bar, and I said, you've never seen a player like this in your life, and he always lives up to the hype. Always.
He is very damn good, but so is Jake Marsh, and we are about to find out how these 2 face off against each other. But first, let's hear from the man. What does Lurch have to say?
What do you say to maybe the people watching that aren't familiar with you, or what we can expect here out of your performance tonight in Triple S?
So it's definitely an aggressive game. It's try to get the ball to my forehand. If I do, I can hit both sides pretty good. But it's aggressive. The points will not be long. They'll be short points and with a lot of power.
And any last-minute chirps to throw at Jake Marsh before we get started here?
I don't think he moves well.
We'll see. Back to you.
Wow, look at that. And you're not going to get a lot of talking from Jake. Not a lot of chirping on your draft or trash talk. What you're going to get from Jake is typically some passive-aggressive compliments or comments, but will he tone those down because he's playing someone he doesn't really know? I'm pretty excited. And also, this is a lot of the line for you. You kind of have to be biased. This is for some foreplay pride here.
It's for foreplay pride. I've often said, I don't love Lurch as a person on the podcast. I think he gets under my skin a lot of times. So am I rooting for him? Yes. Am I not rooting for him? Yes.
Who's the worst foreplay ping pong player?
You got to think Trent.
Trent or Riggs?
Riggs is pretty bad.
Riggs is bad.
Just hate to see Trent get Seward not here.
The one thing also the one thing that we're going to say about this match is it's two of the most tennis-style ping pong players you'll ever see. I mean, Lurch has that like very much coming up on the ball. I mean, we're watching them practice right now. I genuinely think it's going to be a drumming.
Jake did not like that. Did you notice that? He just said, we're warming up. He did not like the slam from Lurch, but I'm going to say this. I think Lurch has one speed. That's just the Lurch speed. Yeah. I do want to know, more importantly than the 2 of these guys down here, we have 18 people still left to potentially win $5,000.
Wow.
Wow.
How in the world did that?
I don't know how there's 18 left, because it was looking like during your match that we were going to have a rollover again, but guess what? We're going into this final match fired up because we need to see who wins this. That's step 5. Step 6 is total points in all of the games. I think they're nearing the end of their warm-up. But we are going to go underway with actual people alive to win $5,000.
What did the public pick? Is there a percentage of who is?
I'll give that to you right now, Frankie. We have
All right, let's work, fellas. Let's
Jake
go.
Sweep.
Yeah.
A Jake Sweep at
Big.
46%.
Let's work, fellas.
Followed by Jake
Back to work.
2-1, Lurch Sweep 15%, Lurch 2-1, 13%, and they are going to start now for serve.
Oh, a swing and a miss by Lurch.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Love, love.
Do you think the mic pack might be a thing he has to deal with today?
A little bit. Oh, that's an unbelievable first point for Lurch. He can move for a 255, 6'5" guy. He can move.
Very mobile, getting around there, up 2-0 to start here. A lot of people eliminated, and there's that movement. Was not successful though.
1-2.
A lot of people would be eliminated
Whoa.
if Jake does not sweep here, but Jake serves back a little bit of his own.
Twos.
Oh man, we're hearing Ben already. That's Lurch's full name, Ben Severance.
We have a
Two
couple of
different
those. Hank will often give out the Henry in the beginning of his matches if he's not feeling great. There's a slam right back in. Lurch accurately predicting
Pair of threes.
that these would be some quick points. Jake Marsh, we've seen a lot of long points with him. He kind of toys with his opponents, but these are quick,
4-3.
short points, and it's already 4-3. We're 7 points in. We feel like we've been here for 90 seconds.
Do you think that Lurch is going to make Jake not play his
5-3?
game? Do you think Jake's going to start getting a little too aggressive because he sees the way Lurch is coming at him right now?
This is definitely a
Ooh,
feel out,
wow.
and there's Jake showing
Good
some of
shot.
that southpaw lefty
54.
pride too. And for you, you're one of the probably top 3 or 4, well, at least top 5. We'll say that. We'll be fair. Top
Okay.
5 in the office,
Yep.
easily.
Appreciate that.
Seeing a lefty
Oh,
on the other side.
4-6.
I wonder if that's throwing Lurch off a little bit because you don't see a lefty on a ping pong table too much. So it's coming at you a different angle. He's hitting his
5-6.
forehand at your backhand.
As he
Oh,
hits
man.
one long, and it's 6-6. We have a great showdown here so far. Number 46% picked Jake Marsh the sweep, but a lot of people going off nothing. They have no tape
7-6.
on Lurch whatsoever. Golf, maybe.
Good one.
And another great slam by Jake Marsh. He's feeling it a bit. We need to see that again. Do you think Jake gained some confidence here, Frankie?
Totally. I mean, I think he
8-6.
now knows that he's part of this game.
Look at that right there.
That's a great
Small
shot.
fist bump. That's about as much as you're going to get from Jake. A
8-6.
very small. He is like he's a floor general point guard out here of a very good Division I blue blood program, basically. Not going to get much out of him. He's confident.
We had a look at an illegal serve there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sure.
called for an illegal. Jake with a very
Whoa.
intense
I
illegal
saw
serve
it.
call, and Spider.
Spider, what do you say?
we're gonna do a replay.
Okay.
Going to get a replay of Lurch's serve there, calling for an illegal
So
serve.
what's illegal about it? He's got to get it up in the.
It's got to be 6 inches off the table. That is going to be a warning. You will be penalized should it happen
You
again.
got to toss it
Okay.
up.
He's got to toss it higher up there. And
What's the score?
6-9.
6-9.
I will say, I don't know that anyone had let Lurch know those rules prior to coming in here, so that should
I don't
be
know
a
any
warning.
rules.
He doesn't know.
I
any
didn't know
of the
about
rules.
challenges.
he didn't know
And then
about
the
rules.
overtime is 1-1.
Yes, we'll get there.
It's
He's
on the
learning as he
wall,
goes.
and
Has
it's
to get there
also on
first.
the competitors to know the rules.
6-9.
Oh, okay.
Tonight.
Jake with
69.
yeah, Spider puts up with nobody in here. But Lurch right back gets the point. I don't want to say ball
79.
don't lie because he did technically not have the ball high enough, but he gets his point back.
Lurch making a lot more
7-10.
mistakes than I thought he would.
Good
That's
shot.
just good ping pong. That is just
7-11.
good ping pong. Holy smokes! This will be the fastest game to 21 of
This
all
is
time.
this is I would say the quickest competitive game I've ever seen
What is
here.
that?
I said, oi.
Quickest competitive game I've ever seen here
This
because
side.
typically the quick ones are brutal. This is exciting to watch.
Did you get this little back and forth here? He lets out Jake lets out an oi, and then Lurch says, "What'd you say there?" And he had to then respond with, "Oh, I just said oi."
He's Australian. I didn't know
11-9.
that. You've been to Australia. You
Oh, yeah.
recognize that.
Down under.
And
11-9.
It's
He
a
calls
hand
for a
was
hand
on the
violation.
table. The
I
hand
hate to
was
Another-
keep
on the
being this
table.
guy, but like,
Another rule learned by Lurch is now you can't have the open palm on the table.
Wow. All right.
Lurch
Yeah, I got
just
it.
violated right there, barely, but yeah, he did
These
touch
are official
ever so
rules.
slightly.
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
I,
what-
I
now-
don't need to be like.
How much do we lay on ourselves
they are
on
official
this?
rules.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake Marsh.
Yeah.
Again, however, I am the referee and I will enforce.
Does this
them.
fall
Thank
on
you.
Spider for not announcing this?
Do you
to the
blame your?
compet-
What about you? It's team foreplay.
I
You
know.
told him.
I
Say it
probably
again.
should have.
Say it again. Oh,
That backhand is into the net.
13-9.
Jake with a 13-9 lead here. Nice slam forehand by Lurch.
13.
He's in the double digits. Huge setup there by Jake. It was a little too soft. Lurch knew exactly where to
13-11.
place it. And there you go. Like you said, Frankie, he can
Got it.
pinpoint that slam.
Yep, pinpoint.
And we are
2-3.
now at a 1-point game. Serve goes back over to the other side. Lurch getting comfortable, gives one right back.
Have we
2-4.
noted? Have we told the audience that Lurch refuses to play with any other paddle but the hard paddle?
Right, which is something that I actually do, but I stink. I'm not
3-4.
very good. So there's a reason he does it, because he's pretty nasty with it, correct?
Yep, he plays a very just in-your-face,
Pair of
as
fours.
hard as he can game. He thinks that the soft paddles give him a little bit too much juice, and this is a paddle that he grew up playing with. Everyone knows that if you have that one thing that you grew up
Can I
playing
yell
with,
that?
and all of a sudden you get all these.
Camera let?
No. Play
Oh.
on.
Okay,
Wow.
So Lurch is so big, he's actually
4 or
bumping
5.
into cameras
give
now.
that
He's a
with you,
big
but
guy, yeah. As Jake
okay.
regains lead there, they were tied momentarily.
Ref?
He does keep that paddle, I believe.
What's going on? Yes, I made my ruling. It's not a let. Play on.
Okay.
He's gonna have to.
4-5.
Just take the camera into account there. Jake also has the camera over here and the booth. They will switch sides, obviously, after this. Almost
What
a
did I
great
say?
save there by Lurch, but now it's a 16-14 game
Warning,
after
watch
30
the
points.
serve.
Again?
Another serve warning.
16-14.
Lurch
Can you
under a
turn
lot of
Hank
rules.
up or something? Hold on.
They're gonna pause.
Oh, you got to be kidding
What's
me.
going on in this game with these rules right now? Why are we stopping
Get
play here,
definitive
Spider?
in my ear right now, please.
Side judge, the line judge, excuse me. Spider holding competitors. 30 points in, or excuse me, it's 15-14 we have.
16-14.
Well, with that point.
That would have been 16-15.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So it's 16-14 right now currently.
What's going on?
We're going to take a look at this again. This is the one that was pointed out, and that is the violation that Spider, I believe, called the serve violation. Not high enough in the throw.
We're gonna redoing the point that
So it's 14-15?
yes.
wait, what?
14,
We just
15.
went back 2 points.
Because it was on my serve.
It's 16-14 right now. That point that just got stopped would have then been 16-15.
Correct.
So
Yes.
if we're going to go back and redo a point, it should be 16-14.
No, it should, no, because
Yes,
my
yes,
serve in
yes.
question was at 14-15. If we want to redo that, then it's
So
all
now
over.
I'm losing 2 points.
That was a warning.
No, we'd each lose a point. Because you'd lose a point and I'd
Yes,
lose
I
a
said
point.
stop when I shouldn't have. You guys were rallying. I shouldn't. That's on me. It's 16-14.
What? Then I just lose the point.
No, it should be. I mean,
16-15, I would
I
say.
missed it.
Yeah.
but I'm not going to overrule the ref. But
I stopped
Jake
them in the
very
middle of the
passively
round.
saying, I
But
will.
then let's go back to my serve then.
I'll
Because
gladly
that's at
accept.
14-15.
This
Here-
will get
here-
stopped at one point because remember, Spider has the ruling, especially up here in the booth.
Spider,
Can't
what
argue
was
with
the
Spider.
score- What was the score before that last point just got stopped?
16-14.
So then you have to, I mean, that.
But you don't want to go back to my serve?
It's 16-14.
Yeah,
Let's go.
16-14 is the score here.
Criminal.
Jake with the serve. A lot of rules just to check things out,
now
get
we're
things in
getting rattled
line.
here. Is this the first time that the rules have gotten this
7-4.
disputed in the ping pong room?
Maybe, but ping pong, I mean, look, doing a great job
8-4.
with Spire on the side on their production crew trying to keep up with everything here. They're crushing, I will say that.
Oh.
Don't even get,
18,
you want to see
15.
rule argument, go watch Jenga.
Oh, that's what I meant, yeah.
Jenga's a whole nother world. As Lurch is long there, gives another point away to Jake, and
Word.
Jake on the cusp here
19-15.
of a
This-
big game one win, up 19-15.
Jeff, this will murder Lurch if he loses this match.
Huge slam. Jake tried to save it, could not off the back wall. It's 19-16. You think even losing one? You mean the whole match or just a game?
The whole match.
Okay.
Okay. If
He can give one away.
loses, he won't
Violation on
sleep
the
for
serve.
months.
Point.
Very prideful guy.
Yes.
All
You had
right.
2 warnings. That's a point violation.
Another point violation.
Here's
That
the
was
three.
on
We're gonna
serve.
go
We're
to
going to take a
replay.
look at that again. Here
No,
it
it
was.
was low. I forget.
2 warnings. It was too low on this one, and he will be hit with a point penalty there
6-10?
because of
6.
the serve.
It was
So that
19-16
means
at the
it would
change.
be
19-16.
And now it's
Oh, you're right.
19-20, right? Or 16-20?
2016 game point here. Lurch has the serve, sucker serve. That goes long, and Jake Marsh takes the first one, which is big for those remaining because 46% had Jake Marsh in a sweep. A very fractured, crazy first game, Frankie. Get into the head of Lurch.
Lurch is going to get rattled if he gets swept out of the Soulstream Stadium. He really will. He prides himself on the best ping pong play that you've ever seen. He makes me talk a big game about him. He cannot come in here and get swept out of the building by Jake Marsh. You cannot have this happen, Lurch. I'm speaking to him outside of the booth. You can't have this happen. Pick it up.
Firing it right into his mind there for Team Foreplay. We're going to go down to broadcaster to broadcaster. Spiders with Jake Marsh.
Well, Jake, you had a pretty valiant effort there from Lurch, all up in your face for the first set. How do you make the transition from the booth to the table that quick and make it look that easy?
I go out, change, come back, and get ready to play. Long way to go.
And what do you make of Lurch calling you out, saying he doesn't like your mobility prior to that first set?
21-16.
Any chirps you'd like to resend to him?
Good luck in set 2.
Wow.
Back
that's
to you
well
in the
done.
booth.
Jake, a little harsher. Jake, great interviewer. Not a very interesting interviewee, though. He doesn't really return the favor to the sideline reporters.
It's got to be frustrating to play against, right? This guy shows no emotion. He kills you.
Absolutely. I think Hank may actually kill him one day.
Love.
Hank confirming he may kill him one day. 1-0 though. Very far from
Do
over.
the
as
serves
Lurch
have
gets
to
an
go
early
off
lead.
the end?
They can.
They can go off the sides?
Yes. Yes.
They can, okay.
Yes.
Lurch learning.
Love
learning
one.
as he goes here. It's not just a match, it's a learning experience for Lurch here today. This will not be the last time he's in here, by the way. Has a huge forehand smash. That's the Lurch you know.
After 2 warnings, the 3rd time is on you now. Now he knows the rules. He cannot,
agree.
He cannot blame any of the rules now in this game.
A lot softer points there.
He's starting to find his groove here.
Do you think that's not something that Jake can do, is leave up those soft shots there for
He'll never
Lurch to
miss.
fire away?
He'll never miss.
Look, scoop that one out, and Jake sends it long.
4 rip.
Love 4.
0-4. Huge start here for Lurch.
That's a great defensive
Massive.
play by Lurch there. He's strong. Oh, man.
Great returns back and forth. These two are competitors, and that one's long. Could not
Let's
get that
watch
down.
that serve, Lurch. You just got to figure it out. I'm not going to give you
That was
warning.
okay, though.
Yeah, I'm just, you're teetering.
51?
Yep. There you go.
Lurch making sure he stays in the boundaries,
What a
and that
shot.
one just hit the side. Unbelievable, that shot.
52.
We are going to see that one right now as Lurch puts one into the net. We
So
have
what?
to take a look at this. Unreal. He like bent that around the net.
Oh. Does he say sorry?
He gave him a bit of a sorry. Jake does that quite often.
So it's 5-3 now.
And now we stand at
That's right.
5-3.
What's the score? Ralph?
5-3.
Wow.
Slow to start once again, and Jake puts that one into the net. 6-3 Lurch with the lead, trying to claw back down a game to nothing here. 46%
4-6.
have Jake Marsh winning in a sweep.
Oh, man.
Take a quick peek on the app here, see if we
5-6.
had a bit of an update. Looks like 18 still remaining.
Oh.
Great save by Lurch.
And Jake just
Well
says,
done.
thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh.
Walk us through that. Frankie, you love that point as a ping pong enthusiast.
Look at this. No hand on the table. So aggressive. Getting his
Sixes.
groin area around the corner of the table, which is actually a tough move.
Very smart, very hard to do. That's why these are two of the best as he sends the next point
6-7.
long, though. 80% of points from Jake Marsh are forehands, and he
Good shot.
sets up
Thank
Lurch
you.
there for one into the net,
7-0.
keeps him moving, and it's 7-0. This one super competitive again. Off the side of the table.
78.
But Jake sends one long.
Eight.
This is the back and forth I think we expected, Frankie, right here as a let from Lurch. Little help from the net, keeps it in play, though, and then Lurch sends it long.
8.
8-9.
9. Yep. 8-9.
8-9.
Yep.
Yeah.
8-9. I don't think I've ever seen Jake
And
Marsh
who's
with
up?
a crew neck.
9s.
9.
Up 10-8 here, trying to go for the sweep. Is that one
Good
short?
shot.
Thank you.
Jake making a move.
Wow.
You sound like you're in shock right
I
now.
am.
Unbelievable shot from
Hand-
both of them. And the
Oh my
hand on the
God.
table gets him. And an unbelievable save.
Oh my
One of the
God.
best saves you'll see in Stool Stream
Goodness.
Stadium. An absolute kill to the brink of his forehand. He gets it on the table with the return, but he just puts his hand on because his big
no.
body can't hold himself up.
Too big there. That's like one of those
11-9.
John Morant missed dunk replays. You love it, but it just doesn't count. And that could be a pivotal point. 20 points in. Jake up 11-9. And that maybe caught Jake Marsh napping a little bit there.
11-10.
Or a little too confident that was going to be off. And Lurch gets one back. 11-10. That one long. He can't quite lock in, though.
Thank you.
Damn it all.
12-10.
12-10 now.
Lurch getting frustrated. Jake,
See you
great
later.
save, staying
Ah,
far,
it's
almost
going.
off the Tropicana ceiling, which, by the way, Frankie, you did have one of the most unbelievable points of all
Yes.
time.
12-11.
Yes, that was, like PFT says, the course was against him on that one.
12-11, another
Man,
great
good shot.
thriller here,
Thank
but
you.
he just can't keep that one down on the move.
13-11.
I'm going to say this right now, Jeff. I don't know if Lurch has this. I don't know if he has it in him to be able to come back against Jake. I think Jake has it on the
11-14.
ropes.
It's got to be tough for Lurch to hear you give him advice and then say that seconds later.
Well, look, he's on the
11-15.
ropes now. He's getting absolutely crushed.
Yeah, this is starting to get away from us.
Benjamin.
That one goes
This
long.
is getting
He's yelling at
embarrassing
himself.
now. I mean, come on, Lurch. You're the
Jake
guy.
moving away with it right now.
again.
That one into the net. Okay, calms it down a
12-16.
little bit. Up 16-12.
The pace of this game. This is just blow after blow.
Most people
Come on.
had Jake in a sweep. He gives the come on and a little fist pump. That's as far as you'll ever see Jake Marsh.
17-13.
30 in. He's up 17-13. Could we get a $5,000 winner?
Oh my goodness. I used the word that he had no
18-13.
chance, Jake, before this match, and I'm going to have to give him a huge apology, maybe even a gift card to Borelli's Italian restaurant.
18-14.
Maybe practice more ping pong to get that gift card. Also, reminder, if you go 0-6, you get a gift card tonight as well. Lurch trying to come back. Great
Oh, the
save by
hand on the
Jake,
table
but another
again!
hand on
He
the
just
table.
can't figure it out, Jeff D'Lo. He can't figure out the...
Two of the best points we've seen all
This is
night have been
awful.
invalidated by the hand on the table rule.
This is
Jake
awful.
with a great save
What
and
is
then
it?
a vicious slam, but the hand gets him. I don't think he needed the hand there either.
No. We're getting to the point, too, where Lurch is now showing dishonest. You think that this is a rag job almost.
No, I played all my life one way, and
Oh, these are the
big bodies
rules.
move.
These are the rules.
Well, you can't serve it off the edge, too. We don't play that here.
No, these are the Stool Stream rules.
Well, so now they're
19-14.
inconsistent.
Oh,
Lurch
here
is
we-
going to have
this
to
is
learn.
ugly. This is getting
He's
ugly.
going to have to learn. He is going to be back. This is not a one and done thing for Lurch.
19-15.
Sorry.
This is going to sit with him.
We all play by the same rules here, and this is whoever plays this best ping pong wins the game.
Jake trying to get to 20 here, up 19-15. Great rally, maybe the best we've seen in this game. Lurch is long, and here we go. Jake Marsh
5-10.
up 20-15, can end it. He has multiple chances, one burned away there. 20-16, quick serve. Jake fires back, saves it. Lurch a chance to slam, and he
the
does
hand
not
was up in the ceiling.
deny that.
Had to be.
He touches this guy.
Had to be
He's
up here.
learning. He's learning, Frankie.
A little too.
It took him a couple times. But let's take a look at that hand.
This is some real ping pong, though. I'm sorry. These are absolute kills and unbelievable returns.
You do
7.
not want to face either of these guys if you're not an elite player. Trying to stay alive again. An amazing rally here. Back
Do
and
you
forth they
believe
go.
in miracles?
He
Great point.
stays alive.
How
Great
did
point.
that just happen?
20-18. Lurch is alive.
No,
Oh,
it's
for Jake Marsh.
2019. What's happening up here?
Could he blow 5 in a row?
Oh,
He wins it.
wow, Lurch.
Lurch locked in at the wrong time, just not enough.
Good play.
And in the best battle of Titans we have ever seen. It might have been a 2-0 Jake Marsh sweep, but that was electric. Unbelievable in every aspect. We just got to send it right. We got to catch our breath, Frankie. We got to send it there. We have to hear from Lurch, his first Stool Streams experience.
Lurch, you came in with a lot of hype to Triple S. Frankie said that Jake had no chance of losing to you. And now it turns out you're the one who blew it for foreplay. What do you have to say?
That's the worst ping pong I've played in 3 years. I think Jake's a great competitor, but I missed everything. He's actually much more nimble than I ever would have guessed. I'm out of breath. I'm shocked. I'm upset. I didn't see it going that way. But yeah, I think I just got to play more ping pong.
And who's next? Would you like to challenge Jake Marsh to a rematch? Do you
Oh,
wanna
I'd love
call
to.
out Hank for the rules he put in place here?
Well, we had a couple big points. There was certainly one in set 1 where somehow I was serving and there was a violation on me. I was happy to go back to 14-15, but we skipped over. I lost that point, and then I lost the next one even though I won, so I have a problem with you.
Okay.
And then on top of that, the rules never went my way once. Jake's an analytical guy. He seems to be, at least, and I think it's amazing actually how well he was watching me and the ball at the same time, because I think he called me on 5 violations.
All right. Well, there you have it. We look forward to seeing you again here
I'm
at
upset.
Triple S.
I'm upset.
Yep. It's tough. Tough.
Good win,
Someone
Jake.
Someone
Good
had
ping
to
pong.
lose. Back to you, Jeff.
Oh my goodness, we'll get to the results
I'm
of people.
stunned.
I am too. It's Stool Streams. We do have to take a look at a Norelco close shave of the match. And if you've been
You want
watching,
Jake?
you know what it is going to be. We got to take a look at some of these Lurch points. He had some of the best points we've ever seen here, but violations on the serve and then the hand on the table, Frankie. Is he going to be thinking about that hand, that palm on the table for weeks now?
The problem is that, like you said, he's not used to the rules, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to adapt to them. And it's just tough that it came down to match points, pivotal swings in the matches. And those, like, when you get the ball on the other side of the net, it's very demoralizing to have that point taken back because you put your hand on the table when you didn't have to.
Thank you to Phillips Norelco for the close shave of the match. Right now, you can save 20% on a one-blade replacement blade subscription at phillips.com/Norelco Barstool. Your style made simple. Phillips Norelco, one blade. Jake Marsh, the 2-0 sweep winner. And again, I think the best battle we've seen of the two best players we've had here. They were unreal. Lurch is going to be thinking about that for a while. But so the people on the Play Barstool app, because we did not have a winner. It rolls over again, $5,500 to next week, which is after we have other things this weekend as well. So the Play Barstool app, so much money on the line. Next week, cornhole could be the deciding factor here for $5,500. But now, down, we have Jake Marsh on the sidelines with Spider, who's getting a bit of a heat check after those 2-0 sweep wins.
Wow. 77 on the gun, but I believe he's much hotter than that, folks. He does it all. From the booth to the table, Jake Marsh, you get the win for part of my take here tonight. How does it feel?
It's awesome. It was 4 plays, amazing group of competitors. Came down literally to the last point. The PFT and Hank split with Frankie, and it came down to us. And about those rules violations, I didn't mean to like cuck him or catch him, blindside him or any way. I see a violation. I just can't hold it in.
Yeah. Do you typically enjoy cucking people, or was that?
It was not my intention to cuck him.
Got it. And call someone out. I mean, you pretty much beat everyone here. You're the king. Call someone out.
Anyone who wants it, I'm here.
Oh.
You heard it there, anyone who wants it. Back to you in the booth.
There's no one left.
No, I think after watching that,
He's beat everyone.
no one can live up to that type of competition other than Lurch. We need a rematch here. We need it fast, and we need Lurch to be able to play a little bit more ping pong. I'm not making excuses for the 4-play brand. He embarrassed the 4-play brand tonight. At least I took a little bit of a fight.
Embarrassed.
Listen, I mean, he comes in here. This is what happens. You talk this
Holy
much
shit.
hype. You hype this guy up. I talked the most shit about
You did.
Lurch.
You walked over to me earlier
I said
and
he's
you
got
said
no chance.
He's got no chance.
I said Lurch is going to take this guy out back to the restaurant. He's going to bury him behind the dumpster. So he's got no chance of even getting a point. And he gets swept out of the building, gets swept out of the stadium. Come on, Lurch. You got to be better than that. He will be better than that next time. Although Jake plays a phenomenal defense in this fucking game. He plays phenomenal defense on this ping pong table. And his skill should not be overlooked.
He's been playing since he was like 6.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't know. The pictures are grainy.
we couldn't get it done tonight. We couldn't get it done.
Unbelievable, amazing matches. Frankie, congrats to you though on
Thank
your
you.
win. I know your second match was tough, but maybe one of the best games we've ever seen. You and PFT going to
Appreciate
overtime. This match was unreal. You could just feel the energy up here. We didn't have no winners, but guess what? You can win next week. Play Barstool. You can win all weekend long. Play Barstool app, NFL, all that stuff, rough and rowdy. But $5,500 rolls over to next week. We do have a winner of the $50 Barstool gift card. Goose, congrats. We started calling Tommy Smokes Goose. It's not Tommy Smokes, though. But Goose, you won. You went 0 for 6. Congratulations. That's terrible. That means you win. Sometimes being bad is pretty good. $50 Barstool gift card. Frankie, there is the rule right there.
The rules
rule
are just posted
hung
in the
up.
room. You gotta
I
get
did
the ball.
forget about that. The rule is serve must be open palm and 6 inches above your hand before you hit it. It has been there. It's not very large. It is very small. It's apparently behind the high noon. Very nice. New
It is sad to see that rules came into play tonight, and Lurch is not being the bigger man, letting it just happen.
Mm-hmm.
He's complaining. He's walking around. I know that he's going to think that he would have won if the rules were different, and that's what makes me a little bit angry.
I'm sure we'll have more on that on
Yes.
foreplay at some point. Lurch, thank you. Of course, Jake as well. Spider, everyone in the production room as well. Oh, PFT left. For Frankie Borelli, I'm Jeff D'Lo. Play Barstool app where you can win $5,500 on the line next time we come here for a live broadcast. Thanks again for watching this incredible night of ping pong from Stool Stream Stadium.